Hello, welcome back to the jQuery mobile crash course series. So in the previous tutorial I showed you how you can create the different themes, and you saw this. We are having theme B, and in this tutorial we are going to be talking about the buttons. So let's get rid of the theme, add document, change this button to jQuery mob buttons. Let me make this H2. Let us refresh. So this is what we are having, our default theme, which is theme A. The other one was theme B. Now let's talk about buttons. To create a button, you say href. So you'll be creating like a hank tag, and this is where you put the hyper reference, where you want the user to navigate to, maybe switching pages, and we are going to call this one button 1. Let's refresh and see how it looks like. By default it's a button, it's a link. You see, now to make it a button we have to give it a class of UI-btn, and when we reload, by default it will be stretching out, it will be block, so this will be stretching throughout the screen size. As you see how the more it enlarges, the more also the button enlarges. So by default its display is in block. Now you can also change that when you don't want it to be block. What you have to do is, let's create another button. Now by default, if we also save this one, you will see that the second button will also be broke. Let's put the grammar there. So even button 2 will be broke, but we don't want button 2 to stretch out like the first button. What you have to do is come to UI-btn-inline. So as I said, the first one, its display is in block, and this one has to be inline. So you say UI-btn-inline, refresh, and you see now this one will take some fixed width. So save. So it's kinda slow, but mainly when you are doing something on your PC it will be faster than this. We have to specify another class, so we had to leave out the first one. We just have to say UI-btn. It has to be having this attribute of a button. Sorry for that. And as you can see now, it is inline. It has some fixed width around it. The first one is displayed in block, this one is displayed inline. So you can go on and add as many buttons as possible, because if we are to add this class again here, UI-btn-inline, and refresh, you see now they will be stacked on the same line, so they will both have fixed width and height. Now that's how you can create the inline buttons on your web page or website using the jQuery mobile. Now there is also another way. Let's say you want to add corners on the buttons. What you have to do is to add this class of UI-corner-all. So this first button will have some corners around it. I don't know if you will be able to see it, but yeah, it will get some border radius around it. As you can see, it's having now some border radius, and this one is a rectangle. I don't if you can see now, you see this one has some border radius around it. That's how you add this. You can also reduce on the size of a button. If you want to shrink it, just have to say UI-mini and save. You're going to notice that our button one is going to shrink into some small size. As you can see now, it is smaller than this. So that's how you can customize your size buttons, add stylings around it. Now, more about buttons, we are going to cover it in the second tutorial. Peace.